Hello, 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 beloved souls, and happy Woke Wednesdays. This is for the way showers, the light workers, the star seeds, the twin flames, right? Those that are a little bit more awakened. You'll probably resonate with this message more than anyone else. So just wanted to tap into the energies. We just had that beautiful 2222 portal yesterday. There's so many twos, I can't get past it. um Doorways opening, right? Pathways being cleared out, things really coming into balance, the balance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies, partnerships, alignment, clearings, healings, right? So many shifts have been going on. So it's a lot happening. So I want to tap into the energies for the woke ones and see what this portal has meant for all of us and what beautiful blessings, energies, whatever is coming in. What do we need to know right now, right? So thank you, angels and guides. What do we need to know right now for this beautiful week after this 222 portal? Empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. I know that as an empath, that this was a challenge for me for a long time, learning to observe but not absorb. Oop, it's 222 on 22222. I love that. There's a lot of twos just now. Anyway, I had to get to the point where I had to learn to observe but not absorb. So there's a big energy right now for you to take a step back from things and to not embody all of the energies, right? If someone's projecting something onto you, don't embody it. If all of a sudden you're having like a gambit of emotions and you're not showing where it's come from, right? You could be chilling and all of a sudden you get really angry, or chilling, all of a sudden you want to cry. Understand that sometimes you're picking up the energies of the collective and purging them out, as well as whatever's going on with you as you do your own healing and inner work. So really, really important. I love the fact that it says energetic sovereignty. So many people have gone away from that during this time, right? People are forgetting that they're sovereign beings and they have freedoms and they have a right to their bodies that no one else can dictate. So, understanding your energetic body is super important, right? So is your physical body, your emotional body, your mental bodies, right? Getting all of that into alignment. And look, right? This looks like a mirror to me. So, what's being reflected back to you during this time? Is it your truth? Right? Is it something that needs to be healed? Or is just this something that you're just seeing in the collective and you're picking it up? Again, you just have to be really discerning at this time. Let's see what else we got going on. Earth pulsing. Pulse of the mother. Slow down. Time in nature. Beautiful, beautiful. So I got this during the 222 reading yesterday where it's time to just stop and honor your body and honor the times it needs to rest, right? Here in the Northern Hemisphere, we're in winter. And so this is a time of year where everything really slows down. Things get quiet, people a little bit more inside, right? We don't really know what's going on beneath the surface because there's snow covering the ground, right? It's the time of year where you're inside, just trusting nature and Gaia for whatever's going on outside. So this is again, once again, really connecting with Gaia's energy, really trusting in Gaia's energy, understanding that Gaia is the soul of the earth, right? And we're constantly in connection with her. So going outside is going to help you heal. Going outside is going to give you answers. Going outside is going to give you new epiphanies, new awarenesses that maybe you didn't have before, right? If you can get in the grass, weather permitting, or by a body of water, really connect, lay down, put a blanket down on the grass and just lay there. Get your feet into the earth if you can, barefoot. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Bottom of the deck, a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision, right? So again, as you're healing, as you're going through all of these shifts, and you're picking up and transmuting a lot of these energies, my beautiful light workers, that's what we do. We pick up and transmute energies. I just saw 444. I can walk through a place, right? And I know I'm a beam of sunshine. I know that when I'm coming through that place, it's going to be better for it after I leave. Having said that, I have to be very careful about the fact that just like I'm giving energies out, I can be picking some up, right? So it's important to shield and protect yourself. It's important to cover yourself in a layer of light and love. That way, anything that's coming at you is being transmuted into love or above, and it's not bringing your vibration down. But as you're doing that, as you're here to raise your vibration, to heal yourself, and you're healing the planet, you're helping to create this new earth, right? A more high vibrational place, a place that's based out of love and not fear or judgment or anger or resentment. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Really get outside if you can. Again, if you can get bit by bodies of water, if you can get out into nature, into a forest, into woods, into a meadow, something, a park, something, 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 something. Right, angels and ancestors, what do you have for the beautiful light workers and way showers? Those that are awoke. I love the fact that we had two guardians. Be open to healing information. This is the medicine guardian. And the bottom of the deck is the air guardian. Right? I love that. Shift your perception. So let's start here. Be open to healing information. This is an energy of healing, obviously, the beautiful green colors, right, of our heart chakra, working with Archangel Raphael and Jesus and the Arcturian Healing Council, all of that coming in. The shaman energy is also coming in here for me, as well as a medicine man. But this is opening your heart to new truths, right? Opening your heart to new awarenesses, understanding that we don't know everything, and the people that might have come before us and taught us before didn't know everything as well. And so they did their best from the level that they were at, right? And so now it's you being open to the next levels of your healing and your truth and your realizations. There's a reason why you're a light worker or a way shower or a shaman or a witch or a warlock or a twin flame. There's a reason why you resonate with those energies, right? Because they're high vibrational energies. Those That's a part of the collective that's focused on healing and growth and expansion and pouring light like onto this planet as well as receiving light. So you're going to be shown things in a new way, right? Especially if you grew up in a very like religious structure, a lot of those paradigms are being broken down so that you can have a new awareness of your truth and your satisfaction of your glory, right? When you tap into the energy of your heart and you come out of your egoic, logical mind, it may not make sense on paper, but it's going to make sense long term because this is an eternal game. So, this angel is coming in right now, this guardian is coming in right now to really help you open your heart and tap into those energies so that you can be divinely guided, right? Understanding that you need to fill your cup up first before you can go out there and helping anyone else, right? It's about self love, self care, self respect, pouring into yourself, healing yourself, nurturing yourself, giving yourself the space and the grace that you need to do this process so that you can go out there and pour and pour and pour into others without yourself being drained. All right. And the air guardian is just confirming, right? It's about a shift in our perspectives. Again, it's going to be new awarenesses that are coming to you, new levels of truths and understandings, and yeah, just perceptions. You're going to look at things differently because it's almost like you had a veil over your eyes, right? And that veil is finally starting to be lifted. And because it's being lifted, because it has because you're seeing the light for the first time, it's gonna look different. It's like being in a room that's all dark and all of a sudden the lights come on, right? It's like, yeah, you might have bumped into a couch and realized there was a couch there or a table there, but you didn't know what it looked like. You didn't see the details, you didn't see the intricacies, the colors, the moldings, all the stuff that is there, right? So this is coming in, it's clearing energy with this air guardian to help you see things from a different perspective. Almost looks like she's flying too, right? It gives me the energy of an eagle. So eagles fly up really high, right? And they see things laser sharp from far away, but they're looking at things from a higher perspective always before they aim down and attack, right? They've been looking at things from a higher perspective. So you're being guided to just look at things from a higher perspective and allow it to shift your perspective to something that's more healing, more nurturing, more loving for you. Love it. Work your light. See what you got. See what you got. Then the unicorn also had a message for everyone today. Sorry. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? What would you do? Because you are supported at all times on this path. You are surrounded by angels, ancestors, ascended masters, guides from this world and beyond the realms at all times. At no point are you ever alone. You may feel alone, you may act alone, you may resist and reject and block out the energies that are available to you, but that's not because they're not available to you, that's because you're choosing to block them out, right? Healing, well-being, abundance, joy, love, that's available to all of us. Just a lot of us have a lot of blocks and barriers surrounding it. So, can you open your heart, right? Can you allow your heart to be healed? Just saw 1111 enough through this process to trust the path that you're on, even if it doesn't, again, make logical sense. When you're doing things from your heart space, in this 3D reality, it doesn't make sense to most people, right? They want you to be logical, they want you to think, they want you to be grimy, they want you to be hard, they want you to be manipulative and disgusting for the most part, right? And here you are opening your heart and trusting the divine guidance that you're receiving and freaking talking to angels and talking about multidimensionality. And people are like, what the fuck is going on? But you know that you know that you know that you're on the right path, right? And so there's going to be delays sometimes. There's going to be detours sometimes. Sometimes the most well laid plans will be shifted. But it doesn't mean that we stop trusting our path. No, it just means that the path might have needed a detour, right? Maybe there's some road work that needs to be done and we need to move around. It's the same thing. So knowing that you're divinely supported, knowing you're divinely loved, knowing you're divinely guided, what would you do? What do you want to do? Are you going to show up for yourself? Can you have faith even when you don't see the next stair in the staircase, right? Imrama. I might be saying that wrong. I don't know. Or Amram. Imrama. I'm going to go with Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? Wow. You are being guided to follow your light, follow your path, start making the steps. What is your heart leading you towards, right? What does your soul want from you? Are you moving in that direction or are you pushing away from it and causing yourself to have more anxiety and stress and worry, right? When we start moving away from what it is our soul truly wants for us, that's when we start to have blocks and things start to fall apart and we create illnesses and dis-ease in our body. Like that's all a response to our body when we're moving out of alignment with our soul and our truth and our light. So the more you pull away from it, the more miserable you become, right? It's almost like when I started the spiritual path and I started doing readings and stuff. And I wasn't really gonna do this because listen, I wasn't gonna do this. I was like, the last thing I want to do is be on camera every day arguing with people about God. Like I take this very personally. If you say the wrong thing about my father, I might punch you in the face, right? Like that's the energy that I have. So me being guided to do a spiritual job full time was like, you've got to be kidding me, because you know I'm gonna punch somebody in their face, right? But obviously, I'm much more at peace now. Thank God for meditation. But it was the more I resisted this path, the more everything else in my life fell apart. No matter what I would do, it would not last. So I finally had to step into this and make this my truth. And here we are. The Enlightened Daughter exists, Soul Sex exists. I'm doing tarot readings. I'm doing sex coaching. I'm doing life coaching. Like all this stuff that's just here to serve and to give glory to heaven. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, ting, 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 ting. All the dots connect, right? Meeting amazing people, having amazing opportunities and experiences. So it's good. Bottom of the deck, protection. You are divinely protected. I love the fact that there's 7 energies there, right? 7 is the number of the divine, right? The number of spirit. I love that. Call back your power. Cut the cord. Soul retrieval. So often in life we give our power away. Not saying intentionally, right? There are many times in our life where our power has been taken from us, right? Whether that was through trauma, a violation, a lie, whatever, right? A lot of us lost pieces of ourselves along this journey. And so you have the opportunity to start getting your pieces back, right? One, by just calling your power back, something simple that you can do every day. I choose to now call my power back from all people, places, things, times, spaces, realities across all star systems and dimensions right now. And so it is. Just like that. Call your power back. I do that every single night. Because throughout the day, life happens, right? So every night I'm calling my power back to me. I want to make sure that I'm fully back to center and back to my oneness before I go into my dream state and start doing what I'm doing on the astral planes. This is also a reminder to you that you don't have to be defensive to know because you are protected, all right? So you don't have to stand there and try to defend yourself. And as you're doing this, right, you're not really seeing what's coming for you. It's like you're putting up a wall, right? And walls not only block people from coming in, but it blocks us from seeing clearly. Whereas boundaries, right? I can see. I might be protecting myself, but I can see what's coming at me. I'm using my discernment as to whether or not I want to put my arms down and deal with what's coming at me, or if I want to put them up and completely block them out, right? But you're using discernment in that area. That's a boundary. That's a difference. So you have all this divine protection around you. So you can kind of release your defensiveness and know that you're being protected by the spiritual realm. Know that you're being protected by your angels, by your ancestors. Call your power back to yourself every single night, right? Every single day. You feel like you're being disempowered, call your power back. If you feel like you have a strong energetic attachment to someone, you just can't release those energies. Call forth Archangel Michael with his sword Excalibur to come cut any energy cords that might be between you and another person. I love to call in Archangel Michael, and I like to call in Lady Faith, right, to work together. And I ask him to take his sword and to cut any energy cords that are between me and another person, whether it was a conscious or an unconscious attachment. And then I ask Lady Faith to seal it on their end, right? Seal the person's energy cords on their end and seal the energy cord on my end. So I'm keeping my energy and they're keeping their energy and the cord has been dissolved, right? Send their energy back to them, send my energy back to me, cut the cords, burn them closed, and moving on, right? Protect your energy at all times, especially as we are moving through all of this stuff, right? Empathic starseed was the first thing that came up. It is highly important for you to protect your energy, but you don't need to be defensive about it, right? You don't need to act like you're going to war and no. You are divinely protected. You have ancestors, you have spirit guides, you have the angels, you have the Most High God. Tap into that energy and know that you're protected in all that you do. All right, everywhere that you go. I always ask Archangel Michael to leave an angel at every window and every doorway wherever we're staying at, right? To protect my children while they're asleep and while they're awake, right? In their comings and goings. Like, keep them covered. Even if it's just a quick thank you, Archangel Michael, for shielding, protecting me and my kids and where we're at. And then so it is, and move on with your day, right? But doing that every day seals and protects your energies, right? Keeps your vibration up, allows you to go through and be the beautiful light worker, way shower, star seed, beacon of transmutative light that you are without it throwing you off. Again, I'm a walking transmuter. I already know what it is. I know that if I'm going to be in a really dense situation, I'm going to leave a lot of light there. I'm going to plant a lot of seeds there. I'm going to leave a lot of blessings there. I am so grateful and thankful to be a vessel of the Most High, to be able to speak the words of God, to be able to use my hands and be the hands of God, to be able to use my feet and be the feet of God. Like, I'm so blessed and grateful to have that be my path. But I also know that I'm really sensitive, right? So I shield and protect myself as best as I can. Sometimes I got to call in my earth friends and the crystals, right, to give me a little bit more protection as I'm going through my day. And then I come back at the end of the day, shower or bathe with some salt water and lemon and clear off my field and do it all over again, right? And that can be very draining if you're not on it, if you're not staying hydrated, if you're not resting, right? And I still get it. I get hydrated, I get dehydrated, I get a need to rest because even though I'm doing that, say I'm in a dense area, I also have my own healing that I'm dealing with on a daily basis, right? We got a lot of light energy that's been coming onto this planet, heavy. The divine feminine Christ energy is being awakened at a massive level, and the divine masculines are getting rocked across the board, right? So picking all of that up, right? Because everyone has masculine and feminine energies in them. So as I'm stepping further into my feminine energy and away from my masculine energy, still healing all of those aspects of myself, right? And I'm still seeing it within the collective, and I'm still seeing it with my clients, and I'm still seeing it with my tribe, right? And so I'm seeing it, I'm observing it, I'm shifting it, I'm looking at the perspectives, or trying to pour healing energy into it while also doing the shit on my own for myself, right? There's a lot going on. So give yourself give yourself space, give yourself grace to go through the things that you're going through, right? They're going to grow you to an extraordinary thing. But understand, as an empath, you just might need a minute. Okay, you might need a minute. And the unicorns are coming to double down on the message. Refreshing oasis. Nurture yourself. What? Gather your strength, right? Because there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of shifts that you're going to be making. There's a lot of healing that you're going through. There's a lot of awarenesses, right? But you're going to need a moment again. Take a bath, get in the shower, hydrate, rest, honor your body. Don't feel bad about it either, right? So many of us are so, what do they say? Beware the barrenness of a busy life, right? People are so busy trying to stay busy that they're not being still, that they're not being quiet, that they're not tapping into their own energies, that they're not loving themselves, right? They're so busy to distract themselves. They're so busy to keep shit going, keep shit moving. It's only busy, 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 busy. Not on point, but busy, right? Busy is not always better. It took me a long time to realize that. I'm a New Yorker, right? It's like if you're not moving, you're not making money. You gotta constantly be in motion, or so I thought. And that is not the case, right? I've had to learn to take these minutes, to take a step back, to just appreciate the present moment, to stop and take a deep breath, and to give myself grace, and to know that it was okay. And it's telling you everywhere, like, take a step back and chill. You are good. You're right where you need to be. The healing is coming in for you. The blessings are available to you. You open your eyes, you're going to see the miracles. You got to shift your awareness, step forward onto your journey of light, right? And rest when you need to rest. And don't judge yourself. Don't belittle yourself. Don't, like, stop feeling guilty about the fact that you need to sit down for a moment, right? And recalibrate and refresh and get your mind right so that you can move forward confidently, so you can move forward courageously, so you can move forward and not be wasting time, right? Not just moving forward and just doing shit just to be doing shit and seeing what lands. Like, no, you're stopping, you're taking a minute, you're pausing, you're thinking, does this make sense? Is this the most important thing I can do at my time right now? Does this make sense to what my soul's purpose is? Does this make sense for my life purpose? Is this going to help better me in any way, right? Is it really that important? Does it matter? Should it matter? Right? And start to analyze yourself, but give yourself that time and grace. Magical crystal crave. What I just pull out? My babies, right? Sometimes you need a little help from your earth friends. Switch on your inner light. Bring forward your gifts. This is one of my favorite cards in this the magic of unicorns deck, literally. I love the amethyst, I love the diamonds, I love the crystals, I love the infinity symbol, I love the key of life, right? I just love all the imagery in it that's just showing these are your gifts, right? You have the key to unlocking all the gifts within you. And if you're willing to step into your truth, if you're willing to accept the challenge of really loving yourself and standing up for your own truth and your divinity, there's nothing that's going to be able to stop you, right? You have the infinite symbol here, right? That's infinity, that's abundance, that's all available to you, that's prosperity, right? And it's all coming when you start to activate your gifts, when you start to tap into your true talents, understanding that you are the diamond, right? You are the treasure. This isn't like just a treasure chest. That treasure trove lives within your heart. So all you need to do is tap into the inside of you, the perfection which is you, and really allow that to move you forward. Again, that comes from quiet times, that comes from meditation, that comes from allowing yourself the grace to get some rest, to heal, to love on yourself, right? After we do all of that, look, it's like the lights coming in, right? When you learn to stand in your power, stand in your light, it's radiant, it's gorgeous, right? And the universe opens up to you. Bottom of the deck, pure intention, find clarity, surrender what? Your ego. You cannot be in your egoic mind. You cannot be looking at things, not you cannot, suggestion, right? To look at things through your heart and to get out of your mind. The ego is there to keep you safe, right? It wants to protect you from the lion behind the bush. It wants to protect you from maybe that time you ran for office at school and you didn't get it, right? And doesn't want you to feel that disappointment anymore. So it has you playing small. It has you playing safe. It has you not taking a chance on yourself. It has you doubting all the intuitive guidance that you're being given, right? Because it said to find your clarity. How do we find our clarity? We stop talking ourselves out of things. When we hear our ego start talking with the naysayer comments and, oh, well, that doesn't work, or what about that, or you tried that, or this person did it and they failed, and it's like, all right, well, thank you. You know, ego, you can have a seat on my shoulder. Shut the fuck up. Mind your business. You're here to watch, but not comment. And let your soul lead the way, right? I love to do a meditation where I drop my brain down into my heart and combine them, making them one big organ. And then I just let my higher self settle into the recesses of my heart and push forward through the day. I'm like, what? Take the lead. Go ahead, take the steering wheel. Where would you like me to go, God? What would you like me to say? What would you like me to do? Right? Like, I love that from the Neil Donald Walsh. That energy, just really trusting the universe, right? Moving forward. Things don't always make sense, but really trusting into your guidance. Like, really trusting into your guidance. Does this feel right? Does this make sense? And I'm not talking about logical sense. I'm talking like a sense from your soul. Like, does this feel right from your soul? Does your soul feel good when you think about moving forward? Does it scare you a little? Does it petrify you? Are you overjoyed? Like, how are you feeling? And start trusting those emotions and moving with them. What are they here for? What are they showing you? You have beautiful pathways being opened up before you, right? And you have the support of all of heaven surrounding you. Light workers and way showers, shamans and witches, twin flames all across the globe are wakening up and stepping into their power and raising their vibration. And this is working on an individual basis as well as collective, because when we do this work, our energies meld, right? And so we have all this high vibrational energy coming onto the planet, and we're working in tandem with each other from all across the globe, getting our energies high and connecting and pouring into that field, that beautiful energetic field where everything is golden, where the gifts are just available to us, right? Where our hearts are open, where there's healing coming and diamond. Like, look at that, look at this, look at this. It's like the dove of peace, right? A diamond in the sky. Like, you are the treasure. You are the treasure. You are the magic that you seek. So take a step back, love and nurture on yourself, right? Pour that healing energy into yourself. That's why the medicine guardian showed up. It's time for you to fill up your cup. Holy, wow. Under Air Guardian was this Guardian Angel. You are not alone. Once again, once again, once again. Thank you, angels. Thank you, thank you, thank you, angels. You need to fill up your cup before you can pour out into another, right? We can't fill from an empty cup. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Guess what? You're supported. So what you gonna do? Where are you gonna go? Are you ready to reclaim your magic? Are you ready to step into your power and stop allowing the energies of others dictate your life? Are you ready to be the conduit of change? So much, so much. All right. I'm going to leave it there, my beloveds. I hope that you have the most amazing week of your life. Know that I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. Angels surround you in case you thought you were alone. You're not. Nice try. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. And I will see you on the other side later.